to another live stream. I haven't done one of these for a while, so on my phone especially. This is a 1950s movie, I believe, from a long time ago. Yeah, it's a black and white film. I haven't done one of these in a while either. It's not really a horror film. It's more like an adventure comedy. It's Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla. Yeah, no one on YouTube has ever done a live stream for this. I haven't seen this movie in a while. I streamed it like last year on Paramount Plus. It looked terrible. It was a bad VHS print or something. But this is the remastered version. It's 74 minutes long, so this is going to be a quick one. Even if I only get one view for this, I just want to do this because I haven't seen this movie in a while. So, especially this DVD, because this movie is very rare to find. I mean, look at the title. And you'll be seeing my face like this because I had to use my phone because last time the laptop just, cracked on me. The Wi-Fi gets cut off all the time because the Wi-Fi is bad in this house. Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo. And the gorgeous Charlita, who you won't know, and Ramona the Chimp, yeah. Muriel Landers, Al Kakumi. Yeah, there's a lot of people of color in this movie because you have Pacific Islanders in the movie or Hawaiians. This is a really weird film, but I would recommend you guys watch it at least once if you can find it. It's very hard to find though, because indeed I do. Yeah, there's like 2 songs in the movie. It's not really a musical. Additional dialogue, Uki. Uki. Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a while. It's been at least a year or so. I streamed it and I'm like, the picture quality was horrible. This looks a lot better because they remastered it and it looks great. And there's some stock footage in the movie as well. It has stock footage of tigers, hyenas. I know. Lions. It's a stock footage of the Lion King. Aw, poor warthog. Yeah. The chat's open, by the way. Here's our 2 main characters. Guys. There's no subtitles here also, so when they speak this native Ooga Booga language, there's no subtitles, so I have no idea what they're saying. You just gotta guess, I guess. It's like Killers of the Flower Moon. Half the time they're speaking the Native American language and there's no subtitles, so I have no idea what they're saying. I think you should only subtitle things when they're speaking another language in an American film. If it's a foreign movie, I get it. The whole movie subtitled. This is not. They speak this language and then they start speaking English after they shave them. Olga Bonzi. ABBA. Who let the Ponzi's? Because back in the 50s and the 60s, they would put some weird Pacific Islander language that, it's not even real in the movie. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I wasn't there, so. Charlita was a gorgeous woman, man. Her hair was so dark and luscious. She's like the Gal Gadot of the 50s. Oga Banze! ABBA, ABBA. I don't know who could memorize this dialogue. It's like when they spoke Aramaic and Latin in The Passion. That movie is in 3 languages and 2 of them are dead, so. Hey, heterosexual guy, what's up? It's not really a horror film. It's got some horror elements in it, but it's mostly because Bela Lugosi's in the film. He was the original Dracula, the cinematic Dracula, because Nosferatu was the original, but then Bela did the role on stage and became the definitive Dracula. There's Sammy and Duke. Yeah, now we're in English. See, I could lick my lips at a woman. Look. I'm not gonna get canceled, guys. Heterosexual men don't get canceled unless they touch women the wrong way. Mervin. They're basically a ripoff of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. May they rest in peace. Yeah, Nona. But they know they're ripoffs. But they have their moments here. Cola Cola. I like this movie. It's a guilty pleasure. And Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin were still alive in the 50s. But let's just face it, sometimes Jerry's squeaky voice like this, it could get annoying after a while. After like the 50th time you've heard it, I'm like, sometimes it's good to see him just act when he was alive. Because, the squeaky voice got really old after like the 50s. It's like, at least Sam Petrillo sounds like Jerry Lewis, but he's not overly doing it. And Moana 2 is coming out, so hopefully that won't be something. His laugh is different, let's say. So he laughs like a monkey, but again, they're playing themselves. And some people putting it as one of the worst movies ever made. No, you're wrong. Just because this is a parody of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, it's not horrible. I've seen Harambe. That's African. That's not South Pacific Islander or Hawaiian. I want to go to Hawaii next year and see people. Pacific Islanders are people of color, but they don't force it like they do now. Oh, you're black. Let's throw you in a movie for no reason, for just to fill your quota. Disney, you don't need that. You have to don't force it. Let it be natural. Don't force it. Yeah, and the movie's short, so it doesn't have jokes that go on way too long. Because sometimes in comedies, movies have jokes that last 5 minutes. I'm like, guys, a joke is supposed to last a few seconds, or maybe a minute at the longest, not 5 minutes. Because then the joke is dead. It's like the Seltzer and Freeberg guys. They make these jokes that go on way too long, and I'm like, we get it. Move on. This is fun. I wanted to do this movie again. I hadn't seen a movie in a long time. And it's in black and white. There's never been a colorized version. And you can find this on Amazon if you ever want to purchase it. My dad got this at a thrift store. It was worth it though. The picture quality is not terrible. Salabalaganta. What did he say? I didn't even know what I said. Yeah, he's trying. Like Sam Petrillo, this guy's still funnier than any British comedian we've had in the past 10 years. I just don't find them funny. James Corden and Ricky Gervais and Eddie Izzard, whatever he is now, it's not funny. Sorry. Yes, they used vernaculars back then. Hmm. We all do. Hmm. Yeah. Saloma. A plus size woman. And yes, I do favor plus size women as well. It's still a woman. Look at her. She's cute. It's like, oh no, she's gonna sit on me. I like to. She was also in the original Doctor Dolittle in the 60s. Yeah, I have a baby sister too. Salami. She talks in the third person. Nice, she was a beautiful woman. There's no such thing as a fat girl. I like plus size women. I do. I'm sorry, guys. It's still a woman and they could be very attractive. Ashley Graham, look at her. She's a gorgeous a woman of color and she's plus size. I'm like, you saw shirtless guy. Yeah, this is basically Hawaii or like Guam or something like that. It's not going to be for everybody. I mean, the critics hated this movie. I don't get what they were expecting. It's not a road movie with Bob Hope and Bing Crosby. It's not the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis movies because they were never on an island. I don't think they were. And for considering the budget of this movie, it's still a better movie than Madam Web. I'll say that. It is because it's shorter. It's not, and it doesn't have horrendous CGI. I have a big pimple here, but I'll be okay. I don't get why this movie got lambasted by audiences. I don't get it. It's a guilty pleasure. It's a cult film. Because if you've seen the 50 worst films ever made, it's on YouTube, and it's also on Tubi. They put this in the list. I disagree. I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of Pacific Islanders look Asian because it's near Asia. That's why. Plus, it's a woman pursuing a man in this movie. Hmm. the girl that plays the girl that plays Moana is also kind of plus size. She's got chubby cheeks. Hmm. It's a strong woman. She had to carry this guy with her strong. Oof. And no, it's not. It's not island face because the chief is actually a man of color. So it works, guys. It's not white people. It's not whitewashing. Mm-mm. Some people in Hawaii are light skin, and some people are dark skin, or they're Asian. It doesn't bother me, guys, because as a person of color, which I am, Josh, I'm not white. Here's the song. Super bye, bye, baby. Indeed, she was a gorgeous woman, man. Charlita. These Gen Z kids don't know what a beautiful woman she was because she didn't get big like the way Mara Corday did, or was it Marilyn Monroe, a bunch of other Hollywood starlets. Baby, indeed I do. She's rubbing him. It's a decent singer, Duke Mitchell. I mean, there were Elvis impersonators in the 50s and the 60s because, once somebody becomes big, they want to emulate them. At least this is a parody, so. Elvis sang on the islands because he did a lot of movies in Hawaii and such. Oh, I do, baby. Indeed, I do. Baby. Yeah, he did Baby before Justin Bieber. Oh, baby. Yes, oh, baby. Baby, indeed I do. And remember this song because they sing it at the end of the movie as well. It's a fun movie. And this is a romantics movie too. It's got some. They're walking through the jungle together. Yeah, I went to Coney Island this past summer. Charlita, what a gorgeous woman. No matter what she was, that was a firecracker, man. From a heterosexual man's perspective that will never be canceled, yeah, she was my type. Thin, gorgeous dark hair, a face that could make a man swoon. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Look at Elsa in Frozen. 2 months. Sabor, yeah, that's Bela Lugosi. It's not really a horror movie because he's not a vampire. He's a mad scientist. Of course you did. You're a woman. He's running around shirtless. You know, like Jacob did in the Twilight movies. The sequels mostly, not the first one. I've seen worse comedies this year. Yeah, there's stock footage of water buffaloes, of giraffes, and there's antelopes. Yeah, it's a bunch of stock footage. Again, they didn't have a big budget. This is fun. I'm glad I got to do this again. See, I could do a live stream. There's nothing. I just have to talk longer, and I know how to do that already. I'm comfortable in front of the camera. It's still funnier than any of the Venom movies. I can say that without any hesitation. Those movies are a joke. Bad CGI, bad puns, and a grunge voice like this. That's not funny. That's stupid. If it was an animated movie, it would have made sense to do a voice like that. She looks like a plus size Kim Cattrall. Yeah, here comes the goodnight kiss. About 20 minutes into the movie. So you don't have to wait 2 hours, Twilight. Mm. Gotta seal the deal. Bad touch is not a bad touch. These are grown people. These are adults that make decisions. Of course, she kisses him back. Yes, heterosexuality lives. Of course, they get interrupted, but they do kiss. And they don't make fat jokes at her expense like they do in a Melissa McCarthy movie. Mm. Yeah, she kisses his cheek. Ki- kissing is not. If it's with consent, it's okay, guys. Again, this will be turned into a gay joke now, because everything now has to be politically correct. Screw politically correct. I like to laugh. I like to not take everything so seriously because there's enough problems in the world. Let me get some water. Hold on. I don't want to get dry. Vice versa. There's a vice versa. He cracks me up, man. Yeah, there's a castle on an island here. Mm-hmm. He's not a vampire. Second Street. What way? Yeah, I'm not gonna drink coffee for a while because it messes up my stomach sometimes, unless it's decaf, because the beans just ruin my stomach sometimes, and it kept me up all night. I was up until 3 in the morning. There's a chula, yeah, which is a Spanish name for. Yeah, he looks like Johnny Weissmuller. The actor that plays Chula is white. There's no black people in this movie. It's not. This isn't Africa. This is the South Pacific or Pacific Islander, or maybe it's Hawaii. I don't know. They don't. There he is. Rest in peace, you horror legend, sir. The best Dracula. Am I okay? I am Dracula. Yeah. Again, that accent. It was the definitive accent of any Dracula. There's a reason why people imitate that accent in Sesame Street and in these other movies, like Van Helsing and all that. Yeah, because he's the definitive Dracula to me. I saw the Spanish version yesterday. It was so boring. It was shot well, but it was just so dull, man. And I'm not reviewing it because there's nothing I can say. It's the Bela Lugosi version in Spanish and longer. Yeah, I miss him a lot, man. I know he died years before I was born. Yeah, again, they do a fourth wall joke. Mm-hmm. The definitive Dracula. Again, when they talk about Universal monsters, he's always the first one they mention. Mm. This was before Deadpool, by the way. What? He was Hungarian. Again. Yeah, he had a great laugh. Again. Mm-hmm. Fourth wall jokes that actually work here. Because, yeah, he was the original Dracula. After Nosferatu, they cast him as Dracula, and he was gonna be that he was gonna live that role for the rest of his life. Yeah, I miss him a lot. Him and David Boris Karloff were, yeah, classic. Not every guilty pleasure can say that they have a Hollywood legend in it. Mm-hmm. Most interesting crane. They don't look at the camera in this movie as much as they do in Deadpool, but there's a lot of meta jokes in the movie that make me laugh, you know? Mm. Mm-hmm. You got bosoms, a man. What do you think is gonna go? Are they gonna go towards you? Mm. Oh, Charlita. Ugh. It's like with Caitlin Deaver. Josh expects me to like not, fall in love with her every time I see her. I'm like, look at her. She's exactly my type of woman, and she's not like 2 decades younger than me. She's 27. Yeah, because Stockholm syndrome. At least the Wi-Fi is working on this thing. Laboratory. Ramona's a chimp, which is an ape. Ape, because no, those are monkeys over there, but Ramona is a chimp, a chimpanzee, which is an ape. No, primates. Some of them. Hmm. Evolution, like like Pokemon. We don't evolve, but we get bigger. Yeah, see, apes, not monkeys. Yeah, I saw Planet of the Apes. Hmm. The beautiful chimpanzee. Again, did you see Planet of the Apes? See, animals are not as stupid as people think they are. They apes and also dolphins are very smart animals. They're not dumb. They have apes have hands, and dolphins can understand, even though they have flippers, not hands. You don't know that apes can be very unpredictable. Hmm. This battery dies quickly, but I'll be okay. It's a short movie, so it won't take me too long to finish. Kong Skull Island, another movie with an ape, was an hour and 50 minutes. Other than that, I'm here and I'm fine. Yeah, good. We're about 30 minutes in, 31 minutes in. Yeah, there we go. See what this does. That's the share. What's this? Chat filter, community moderation. Yeah. I should do more podcasts on my phone. There is a twist at the end of the movie, but again, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, you know what I'm talking about. That's right, kiss her. Smart ape. Yeah, she locked them in. Yet they never did a MST3K of this movie for some reason. Yes, sir. Casper, I saw that review yesterday. I was laughing. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course, Ramona gets loose because they give her the key. Also, this ape doesn't have a weird laugh like Cheetah in the Tarzan movies. It's the same kind of ape. It's just, it doesn't make that laugh. Because they call Kong a monkey. He's not a monkey. Gorillas are apes. People just see the face and they automatically assume monkey. No, if they don't have a tail, they're an ape or a primate. But they're in the same family. It's like a dog and a dingo. A dingo is basically an Australian dog, and coyotes and wolves are also related to dogs as well. It's not really a horror movie. It's more of a comedy. because there's nothing horrifying happens in this movie. Not anything. Duke gets turned into a gorilla, but that's about it. It's not. He doesn't attack people and eat them or anything. He's animals don't want to be in cages. They want to be free. He's walking around the castle barefoot. You know how cold the floor is? Animals shouldn't be in cages or boxes. Hey, Spidey! It's not Halloween yet. It's the 28th. We still got 3 more days. Thursday, I'm going out. I might do a podcast before I leave to go buy candy because I always buy candy every year, and I like buying my own candy. See, see, Ramona wants to bite him. See, I was gonna bite his. See, she's like, ah, you can't you can't trust apes. Some of them could be very unpredictable. Any wild animal that's not domesticated. Would I pet an ape? Maybe from a distance, but not a gorilla or something like that. Because I want to keep my face. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have to get surgery on my face. I'm getting a surgery in 2 weeks from today, so don't expect any podcasts on the 11th of November because I'm going to be in a lot of pain. I got to just be a man and just to get it done. So, yeah. It's a fun movie and it's short. Like, if they remade this, it would be like 2 hours long and it would have a bunch of, jokes that are not funny. Have you seen Apes? Not the recent one. I saw Rise. I still have to see Dawn, War, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is like 2 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, they should call it a chimp. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, this picture quality is much better than that the stream version of this that I saw on Paramount Plus, and they changed the name of the movie too. They're eating fruits. Emma, man, but after I talked about this, I said, I'm gonna do. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing can happen, Josh. I'm doing this right now, and nobody's giving me any crap for it because it's a movie that not a lot of people have done. This guy, you never see his face. You only see his lower. Yeah, see, you see his upper lip. You don't see the man's face for the entire film. We know, but it's not. They don't have to make a joke, a fat joke at her expense every 2 minutes. Human beings want to have relations with each other? No, you don't say. Gee, I thought getting married meant that they're just going to be live together and that's it. No, there's more activities that go around, that go on. That's how it is. It's the way of life. Life finds a way. If it's consensual, there's nothing wrong with it. We have freedom of expression, and yes, sexual expression is also legal. I don't know why people don't see that. This how he winked at him, saying like, "Go get him." And these are good actors mostly. Some of the island people are just there to, dance and just be in the background, but they don't overstay their welcome. Yeah, he has to announce things. He's basically the Deadpool of this movie, except not as violent. Because he's the mouth and Duke Mitchell's the straight guy, literally. So it's fun. He laughs like a hyena here. We're 42 minutes in, yeah. If they won't accept, then you move on. This is romantic too. Yes, a ring. I don't know what the big deal is because it's just a ring. I don't even wear rings, but I get it. It's like so important. This is a symbol of my love. I get it. But spending thousands of dollars on a little thing like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spend less than thousands because I'm like, why? It's an engagement ring, not the wedding ring. That comes afterwards. Mm-hmm. Mm. This is the second song in the movie, so it's not really a musical. What time is it? It's almost 12. It's 11:45. Look at that beautiful face. That's fair if they can't accept, they're going to move on. Yeah, exactly. I Denise Richards gave me a compliment, and I was not expecting that because she was like, "I love your costume," and that made me smile. It made me all giddy inside. And by the way, with hair, I'm not. I don't discriminate. No matter what you are, if you have soft flowing hair and I have permission to touch it, I want to touch it. I want to do like this, pet it, like when Bumblebee was petting Haley Steinfeld's head. Yes, that's my thing. That's one of my ticks. I love hair on the head, not on the face or anywhere else. Just the head. She fell in love with him. I'm like, get it, because he's a good-looking guy that can sing. It's a decent singer. He's no Elvis or or Dean Martin, but he has his moments. Yep, there's his hat and his coat. Because yeah, I really miss Bela Lugosi. His last movie was that terrible Plan 9 from Outer Space, where he's basically a cameo. The rest of the movie is just the chiropractor. Yeah, his ebonics are not very good. She give him necklace. Yeah, again, because these actors have to pretend to be uneducated. I don't want to touch hair unless it's safe with a girl. I'm like, of course it's safe. A bumblebee, he's trying to fix her hair, and it's cute. I like that. She has short hair, and he's petting her. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad touch. Bumblebee's an alien robot. He doesn't know what touch is. I'm more of a face and a bosom guy. Yeah, but I love hair and booty. You guys know that. It's not a secret. And it's sad that Bella was addicted to drugs around this time. So yeah, when people get older, they get very dependent on controlled substances. That's not me. I'm drinking water from my Kalahari Resorts bottle. I've had this bottle for 5 years. Yeah, I'm gonna get a flu shot soon. It was cold this morning. That's why I didn't want to go out today. Because it's like in the 50s. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit warmer. I'm gonna go out. And then Wednesday I'm getting my flu shot. Thursday's Halloween, so you guys know what I'm doing. I gotta find another horror film to do for Halloween. I'll find one. She shrinks. She turns into a guinea pig? Yeah. Oh no, a little monkey with a tail. Hmm. Yeah, see, that the scenes are short. They don't go on too long. Because movies nowadays, like Jumanji 2 and 3, did it have to be almost 2 hours? No. You could have cut that tour guide out of the movie and a bunch of other filler characters in the movie that didn't need to be there. You should have just kept Karen, the Rock, Kevin Hart to get knocked around, and Jack Black. That's all you needed, and the younger versions of them in the real world, and maybe one villain. That's all. You don't need like some side characters that just don't do anything in the movie, and dumb henchmen that are like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now when I do uh Saturday when I do what was it Look Who's Talking Now, I could just stream the movie on YouTube on my Switch. I don't have to use the DVD player because I don't have the I don't have the movie on DVD anymore. So now there's different ways of seeing movies. You have your phones, tablets, Switch, smart TV, DVD player, Blu-ray player, 4K. There's lots of options. That's why people are not going to the theater as much. Yes, this is one they used to smoke in movies back in the day. They can't smoke in a G-rated movie now or PG because it's bad for you. I don't smoke anything because weed smells terrible. I don't vape, and I want to keep my lungs clean. That's why I haven't done Jumanji 2 and 3 because of the reason. Oh, yeah, because Karen does a stupid dance. Again, Josh, that's not her fault. Very funny. Very funny. Ha, 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 ha. Kylo Ren, everybody. Again, that dance scene was not needed in the second movie. It's just, oh, Jack Black has to make her act like a woman. I'm like, Karen didn't do that dance in the first Guardians. That was Star-Lord doing that. Yeah, why not? He can smell the estrogen on you. So early in the morning, yeah, I'll kiss a woman at 7 in the morning. I don't care. As long as I use mouthwash. That's why these girls that they call themselves non-binaries, yeah, I'm not stupid. I know what you are. Look in the mirror. Mm. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to get canceled for looking at Karen's booty shorts. Again, that's why they made the character look like that. Because in the real world, she was just some shy girl. And then here is like, oh, look at me. I'm a Lara Croft. Again, it's not a problem for me. Take offense to admiring? No, I don't take offense. Because I'm like, I haven't done a movie with Karen in a while. I haven't done Guardians 3 because I don't own it yet. Or Stuber is not even worth the trip because she's barely in the film. And I'm not seeing The Bubble because I saw a movie called Bubble earlier this year and it was so boring. Oh my god. It really was so dull. I mean, Soderbergh can do better. The cover was nothing but a lie. See, she wants to bite him. Yeah, they get Duke and he turns into a gorilla and then we get the twist, which it doesn't bother me. And that girl you saw, Josh, that was M. Night Shyamalan's gorgeous daughter. Yes, Salika M. Shyamalan. She's gorgeous, guys. I'm not going to lie. I took one look at her in the movie as Lady Raven in the movie Trap, and I'm like, the movie wasn't good. But she was one of the bright spots of that movie. She can sing, and she's absolutely stunning. She's like an Indian Taylor Swift, and I'm like, mwah. Shyamalan, you don't make the best movies all the time, but you can make beautiful baby girls. Well, your wife does anyway. He helped, but your daughter's gorgeous. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. You guys are my witnesses here in the chat. Salika is absolutely stunning. Her and Avantika are two of the most beautiful girls I've seen this year from Southeast Asia descent. Mwah. You know me, guys. I see light brown skin and I just go crazy. Yeah. Don't worry, they don't show any nudity here. This is a G-rated movie. Salami. Oh, so you're okay with being sexy? Yes, I am okay with that, Josh. See this movie. Nona, this whole movie is wearing this island outfit, and she's sexy, and and her bosoms are very perky. And again, they're not apologizing for it. Even though this is a movie for its time, women were treated like women, not like SJW super beings. It says, but you should do an Alexander Camp dance, and her baby is born. Her body post pregnancy is going to be beautiful. Salika, what the heck? Yeah, again, Josh. Yeah, I posted her. When I saw her in that Taylor Swift type outfit, I couldn't move. 54 minutes in. Osmo. I hope to see her again. Not at the Oscars, because Trap is not going to win any Oscars. What movie am I talking about? I've heard it's one of the 50 worst films. It's not. It's not one of the worst. I've seen worse. I haven't seen Trap, but I heard everyone it was terrible. The ending sucks, and and what they did with Josh Hartnett, I'm like, they make him a cartoon character, and he's the plot convenience man. Everything he does, he gets away with. Why? Because they think he's Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. I'm like, you're not Jason Voorhees. But Salika's one of her and the setting, the movie shot well, and I got a laugh or two. That's about it. It's not scary, guys, and it's not Shyamalan's worst. Trust me, he's done worse than that. He did After Earth, and that movie is boring. I've heard that it's way worse. If Shyamalan knew how to write, Josh Hartnett would have gotten caught at the end and killed. You don't give a psychopath a free pass. You don't. Look at Michael Myers. Look at Jason Voorhees. Or even Leatherface. If they took if the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre ended like this, I would have been like, this is stupid. It's a stupid ending. The girl gets away and Leatherface just dance. It was meh, Josh. I said it was meh. I didn't say it was horrible, but it's not good. I mean, I've seen better. See Sudden Death with Van Damme. That's a much better movie. Or even the Hannah Montana movie's better, because the concert scene is short, and Hannah doesn't get everything she wants. She does fail. She's a flawed character. I like characters and villains that have depth to them and also flaws. Getting tasered 3 times and falling, that should have been the end of Josh Hartnett's character. But no, it's got to be he escapes from prison. Wow. He escapes from capture again. He's not Michael Myers. But anyway, back to the movie. I'm sorry about talking about Trap. I'll review it eventually. It's more of a psychological thriller than a horror movie, because most of the horror happens off screen. But it's not good. I never said it was good. I just said it was meh. That's a guy in a gorilla suit, yeah. Ramona. No. And this is before the Donkey Kong video game came out. See, there's meta jokes in the movie. I've seen worse, Sammy. Have you seen the movie 8 from the 70s? It's one of the worst knockoff King Kong suits I've ever seen. Or King Kong versus Godzilla. Kong's suit in that movie looks terrible. It does. Even in the Japanese version, it's weird. He has these long arms and this clay face, and he looks ridiculous. This looks Oscar-worthy comparison. That Hannah Montana movie, I've always had a complicated relationship. Why? Because Miley's in the movie. Sudden Death, I think I've seen it, but I haven't seen it. But if I haven't, you know why. Why? Van Damme's not a foreigner? It's a better movie. They took the premise of being in a large arena and they made it have tension and a villain that's actually threatening. Not Josh Hartnett say, hey guys, I'm going to steal something today. Yeah, it's too much. Hartnett's a good actor, but man, Shyamalan can't write him as a compelling villain. If it was a slasher, then I would, but it's not a slasher. Totally Killer's a better movie, because Kiernan Shipka was very good as the lead, and it wasn't. She didn't conveniently have everything fall in her lap. She had to have flaws. So. We're an hour in, about an hour. No, Ramona, I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, apes are smart. They could do sign language. Remember Kong? He did this in Godzilla vs. Kong. I. And Sudden Death is a movie from 1995. No, I can see that later. It's been a rough October, I know. That's not Ramona. What people would think of me seeing it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Didn't see Totally Killer. I did. And it's much better than Trap because at least it's got writing in it. And it was funnier. And it was a horror movie. It didn't shy away from the violence. It didn't shy away. It had an R rating, so I think Trap would have worked better as a writer. If they had a better writer and it was R rated and they had a premise that they didn't waste. But keep Salika because again, yes, Shyamalan's in the movie. He makes a cameo because he's like, "Look how beautiful your niece is." I'm like, "It's really his daughter." I'm like, "Yeah, again, she's appealing." I heard Totally Killer was just man. No, I like it better. I baby, indeed I do. You have to sing through that suit. That's better voice acting than in Madam Web. This movie's funny. I like this movie. I've always liked this movie, even when I saw it when I was in college, and I kept it all these years because I like to keep old movies because I'm like, this is not on streaming. You can't find this on YouTube or on 2B or whatever. No, it's hard to find. So it's one of the rarest 50s movies on DVD. It's not on Blu-ray, so don't try to find it on Blu-ray. It's not because it's a very obscure film. The more obscure the movie, the harder it is to find on physical media. So if you find it, keep it. Oh, that was a nice punch. I'm not going to get canceled for liking Salika. You know how old she is, Josh? She's not 16. She's 28. Absolutely scrumptious. Like, she has this face. I'm like, again, Shyamalan makes beautiful babies. What can I say? She's a Nepo baby, yes. But absolutely stunning. As a man that loves women of color, yeah, this was soothing. And she doesn't have a Bento accent, which is fantastic for me. See, she touched her hair. See, she's petting her. If people say it was better, they actually recommend it and tell me that it was not horrible. It's not horrible. I know what was horrible. The suit looks fine for 1952, whenever this was. Trust me, it's not Joker Folie à where it's like long, overlong and it cops out. I smell eggs. I think somebody's cooking something. This was fun. Not as fun as when I had doing American Werewolf in Paris. That was a lot of fun. I love watching that movie. I don't care what the critics say, guys. Look at me. I'm not fazed by the critics. They didn't like Venom, The Last Dance either. And I know why Josh didn't want to see it, because I don't want to hear grunge music. I get it. It's not a good movie. It's doing better than Madam Web, but that's not saying much. It doesn't work because Spider-Man's not there, or Miles, or Gwen, or anybody. This ending, some people will be divisive on it, but again, that's right. Touch that hair. Touch it. He's petting her. Literally, like he's just like petting her. Plus, Bela Lugosi just does experiments. He doesn't bite anybody or, stalk anybody or hypnotize them with his eyes. He's a villain that actually has a purpose. He's not just thrown in there. And also, Salika's 5'3", which is the perfect height for me. She's not too tall or too short for me. She was wearing high heels in the movie because she's very short. She's petite. She's shorter than my sister. I doubt it, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, it's fine. Still gonna stress over finding. You're gonna stress over everything, Josh. I don't. I just do. I don't stress. I do. Stress is bad for your heart. This movie's fun. There's another gorilla. At least this isn't CGI. Like the bad CGI ape in Fan Snore Stick, that's way worse. 66 minutes in, so we're almost got a few more minutes and the movie's over. I didn't hate the ending because I saw Wizard of Oz and I know what to expect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're a Ninja Turtle. I didn't like stressing myself out so much. There's the other ape. At least there's no CG in this. Of course, there were no computers in 1952 or whatever. It was just practical effects. People in suits, puppets, real locations, not blue or green screen backgrounds. Yep, he pulled a Will Smith and slapped. Again, he didn't get canceled. People thought he did. I mean, he got canceled at the Oscars for a while, but he didn't get arrested. He doesn't call him Duke. He calls him Dookie again. Do I, baby? I look in the mirror and I look at my face, obviously, when I'm tired of being stressed out. Yeah, I'm tired of being stressed out too. The year is almost over. I have to do a podcast at least once a month, at least, because I'm not going to do anything on the 11th. I'm going to be in a lot of pain. I'm not worried about surgery because it's for a tooth. It's not for my face. It's not for my heart or my lungs or my kidneys. It's my tooth. Once that tooth is gone, I'll be in great shape. I'll recover and I'm going to get so much confidence. I'm not going to spoil the ending in case you guys want to know it. This DVD player still works, man, even after 8 years. He fell. He did a flip. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at a film because, it's theater of the absurd. And yes, this was released in theaters, not direct to video or direct to streaming or on TV. Because TV was new in the 50s. And movies didn't get on TV until many years later. Yeah, I want to do a live stream as well, post something, but we've been talking about this again. There's nothing to talk about, Josh. Do it. I'm doing it, and you don't see me getting canceled this time. The Wi-Fi is not canceling me. They like her hair because Bella Lugosi. Mm-hmm. Bella Lugosi pets her hair twice in the movie. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. See, he takes a sacrificial shot. Here it comes. He didn't shoot him in the head. He shot him in the side. Here we go. It's hard to find things to laugh at. No, the month of November, I'm gonna have a lot of laughs because you have Red One coming out, Moana 2. I'm not gonna spoil the ending. See The Wizard of Oz, and you'll see what I mean. Passaic, New Jersey. I've been to Jersey, not Passaic. I know. I just can't do. Pick something short, Josh. There we go. There she is. See, look, he speaks perfect English. No accent or nothing. That's Pepe. Look. Yep. Look who's there. Yeah, this is I like the ending. It's not a cop out. Not Dr. Zayas, because that becomes there's not a lot of short movies that I'll be okay with. There are animated. There she is. She's pretty much the same character. 73 minutes in. So 74 minutes is approximate. It's pretty much 75 minutes because they sing the song at the end again. Mm. Mm. I would kiss a plus size girl. Why not? Again, Josh, do you have any animated movies like those Lego films? Do one of those. I did a lot of those. Not this year, but in the past. I got to do Batman Family Matters. I don't think I've done that one. Here comes the last scene in the movie. I love you, oh, do I? Baby, indeed I do. This is fun. I'm glad I got to rewatch it. It's not the whole song, it's the abridged version. Oh, baby. Yep. Sorry, Justin Bieber. He beat you decades before you were even born. Oh, baby. That's a baby. There it is. 74 minutes. And that was Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn Gorilla from the 1950s. A lot of fun, guys. I would recommend watching it at least once if you can find it. That's the thing. It's a hard film to find. But this is a lot of fun. It brought back a lot of memories from college, and it's not one of the worst films ever made. Oh God, no! It is not even close to being one of the worst. Go watch anything that Uwe Boll's done. Mostly, he's done way worse films than this that are incoherent. At least this movie has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it's not over long. So, thanks for watching, you guys in the chat. acknowledge me, and hopefully I'll do another review tomorrow because tomorrow's Tuesday and it's going to be, we are 3 days from Halloween. So I hope you guys have a happy Halloween in a few days, and I'll see you then. So later.